Now for the third video, the top section. So I really suggest that as you're learning this technique, especially if you have an iron that's on the heavier side, that you start by using a cold iron just to get the feel for moving it through the hair, the untwisting, the unwrapping, the wrapping back up, all the movements that I do for this technique. I really suggest you start with a cold iron, and then once you're comfortable holding the iron and working it through the hair, then move on to a doll head. And especially for the last section on either side of the front hairline, it's really easy to burn your client if you're not extremely careful. And because I'm using both hands to hold the iron, I can't put a comb in between the iron and her skin. So you need to be very careful. One suggestion that you can try if you're nervous as you work towards that front fringe area is to have your guest tip her head down like she's looking at her lap, and that'll help you avoid having the iron near her face. So the first video with the 1-inch curling iron, I decided to do the entire crown section back away from the face. This one I'm doing away from the first section in the back. Now this one's toward the face, and then the very last section that I do at the front hairline will be away from the face. And I like to work back to front for this last section so that the very last piece I'm working on is the fringe on either side. Now you'll notice as I do these front fringe pieces that I'm really raking my hands through it and trying to hold the hair vertically with my fingers. This is going to give you that nice swoop at the front. If you hold the hair horizontally, it's going to have a little bend and not swoop away from the face the way you're wanting it to, like a curtain bang. Now again, I'm starting from the back on this side, going away from the face, and then I'll do toward the face and away from the face. These are going to be a little bit smaller sections. The smaller the section, the closer you'll be able to get up toward the scalp where the curl will start. If you take a larger section, your curl is going to start further away from the scalp. Either is okay, it just depends on the look that you're going for. Now for this final section, again, I'm raking my fingers through, and then you're going to notice that I put the hair between my fingers vertically. So my fingers are pointing straight up and down, and this is going to help you get an even look on either side of the front hairline. So wrapping up, and then I'm going to untwist, trying to keep my elbow out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to work down those couple little hairs that are a little bit longer. Okay, so the entire section is curled. I'm going to just touch this little piece up on the other side, and then we'll move on to shaking it out and doing hairspray.